Ladies and gentlemen, the message is simple. Your potential is untapped power. Think about that for a moment. Every single person walking this earth carries within them the seeds of greatness. Yet many of us live far below our capabilities because we either fail to recognize this potential or we do not know how to access it. Potential is like a dormant energy, always present, but only activated when you make the decision to tap into it. Just as a seed has the ability to grow into a mighty oak tree, you have the ability to grow into the best version of yourself, but only if you are willing to plant it, water it, and nurture it consistently. We are all born with the ability to achieve far more than we often believe. Every gift, every talent, and every ability within you has been placed there for a reason. They are not random. They are a part of your purpose, waiting for you to identify them, develop them, and bring them into action. The truth is, many people die with their potential still locked inside them. They never take the time to discover who they are, to dig deep, or to cultivate the talents they were given. They live lives of mediocrity because they fear taking risks, stepping out of their comfort zone, or embracing change. Your potential is not defined by your circumstances, your background, or even your mistakes. It is defined by your willingness to believe in yourself and put in the effort to transform your circumstances into opportunities. Many have allowed their environments, upbringing, or failures to define their limits, but limits are only real if you allow them to be. You are far more powerful than you know, and until you choose to step into the understanding of your true potential, you will live a life confined to what is easy, what is safe, and what is ordinary. When you tap into your potential, you become unstoppable. Every goal you set becomes possible because you are no longer focused on what you can't do. You're focused on what you can do and what you're willing to learn to make it happen. This requires a shift in mindset, a decision to believe in your capacity for growth and change. It requires faith, discipline, persistence, and a clear vision of the future you want to create. Potential is like a seed that must be cultivated to grow. A seed doesn't grow by wishing it would grow. You don't plant a seed and leave it alone in the hopes that it will one day become a tree. The process requires intentionality. A farmer plants the seed in fertile soil, waters it, provides sunlight, removes weeds, and protects it from harm until it begins to sprout. The same applies to your potential. You must plant your dreams, water them with daily effort, nurture them with focus, and remove the obstacles that stand in your way. You must take responsibility for your own growth. No one else can do the work for you. You can have all the tools, support, and opportunities in the world, but unless you take action and believe that you can achieve great things, your potential will remain dormant. Every action you take to build your future is like a drop of water on that seed. With persistence, patience, and faith, your efforts will lead to growth and transformation. It is important to understand that tapping into your potential is not about waiting for the perfect time or the perfect opportunity. The perfect time will never come. Life will never magically clear all the obstacles out of your path. Greatness is not reserved for people with perfect circumstances. It is reserved for those who take action in the face of uncertainty, doubt, and fear. Every moment you spend waiting is a moment you could have spent growing, learning, and moving closer to who you are meant to be. When you unlock your potential, you'll find that you are far more capable than you ever imagined. Your capacity to dream, to innovate, to lead, and to succeed will stretch far beyond your current limitations. You'll discover gifts you never knew you had. You'll uncover strengths that have been hidden in the depths of your heart and mind. You'll find that you are not only capable of surviving, but thriving, and this is what tapping into your true potential is all about. It begins with belief. You must believe that you have potential and that it is enough. Believe that you can achieve what others said was impossible. Believe that you are worthy, that you are created for greatness, and that you have a purpose to fulfill. From this belief comes the action, the decision to take risks, to learn, to grow, and to persevere. It's not about never failing. It's about learning from your failures, using them as stepping stones, and allowing them to teach you lessons that strengthen your journey. Your potential is a gift. It is power, opportunity, and possibility all wrapped into one. The question is, will you choose to unlock it? Will you choose to plant the seed, water it daily, and nurture it into the life you were created to live? The choice is yours. And the moment you take that first step toward unlocking your potential is the moment you take control of your future. Don't allow fear, doubt, or past failures to silence your dreams. Your potential is more powerful than any obstacle in your path. You are more capable than you think. The time to act is now. Harness the untapped power within you and step boldly into the life you were created to live. The world rewards initiative, not intention. This is a powerful truth that separates those who merely dream from those who achieve. Many people have great ideas, goals, and aspirations, but they lack the action necessary to turn those dreams into reality. They sit in the comfort of their intentions, believing that their good thoughts alone will carry them to their destination. However, the difference between success and failure is simple. It's not about what you intend to do, but about what you actually do. Action is what produces results, not merely having a plan or a desire. Intentions are important because they show where your heart is, but intentions without action are like having a blueprint without building the house. You can plan, design, and think about how a house will look all day, but unless you put in the effort to gather resources, lay foundations, and construct it brick by brick, the house will never materialize. Life operates on the same principle. It is not enough to think about what you want to achieve. You must do the work to make it happen. You must take initiative. Taking initiative is about stepping out of your comfort zone and making decisions for progress even when it feels uncertain or uncomfortable. It means refusing to wait for the right moment for permission or for someone to hand you an opportunity. Life favors those who act, even when the circumstances are not perfect. You can have all the good intentions in the world, but if you are not willing to take the first step toward your goal, you will remain stuck. Opportunity doesn't knock on the door of the person who merely hopes it knocks on the door of the one who takes bold steps forward, even without guarantees. Many individuals get caught in the trap of waiting. They wait for the perfect plan, the perfect resources, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect time to act. But the reality is that waiting for the perfect moment often becomes a form of procrastination. Life doesn't wait for you to be fully prepared or for every condition to be ideal. Instead, the most successful individuals understand that opportunities are created through movement, not by standing still. They recognize that action creates momentum, and momentum creates progress. Think about all the greatest innovators, leaders, and change makers in history. They didn't wait for a moment of certainty or security. They took bold steps even in the face of doubt and fear. They dared to take action when the world doubted their vision. And because of their initiative, they changed the world. The difference between them and others was not a lack of fear or challenges. It was their ability to take one step at a time, despite obstacles. They didn't let their dreams remain idle. They brought them to life through deliberate, consistent action. The truth is, every time you choose to take initiative, you are demonstrating faith, courage, and commitment. Initiative shows the world that you are serious about your goals, that you are willing to take responsibility for your own success, and that you trust yourself enough to act even when the path isn't clear. The world has a way of rewarding those who demonstrate these traits, people who show persistence, vision, and creativity by stepping forward and solving problems rather than waiting for solutions to come to them. Every successful person you admire has taken risks, embraced uncertainty, and pursued action when most would have hesitated. They understood that intention without movement is merely a wish. Success isn't built on good intentions, it is built on work, persistence, innovation, and creativity. It is built on doing the work even when no one is watching and even when the path is long and difficult. Those who act with boldness and determination are rewarded because they show the world they are committed to the journey, not just to dreaming about the destination. To move from intention to action, you must first make a decision to stop making excuses and begin creating solutions. Excuses will keep you in the same spot. trapped in the cycle of what if and someday. Success is not reserved for those who never fail or those with ideal circumstances. It is reserved for those who refuse to let excuses stand in their way. They choose progress over comfort. They choose movement over hesitation. They choose action over waiting. So how do you move from intention to initiative? It begins with small, consistent steps. You don't have to wait for a giant leap. You can start by taking one step at a time toward your goal. Small efforts add up over time, creating progress, experience, and confidence. Every step you take builds your belief in yourself and your ability to make your dreams a reality. When you act, you send a message to the world and yourself: I am committed. I believe in my vision. I am taking responsibility for my life. Remember, action creates results. Dreams and intentions are admirable, but without movement, they will never become reality. The world is waiting for those who have the courage to step up and take initiative. Success does not come to the passive, it comes to the bold, the determined, and the persistent. You can choose to be someone who merely hopes for change or someone who creates it. The choice is yours. The next time you find yourself caught in the cycle of intention without action, ask yourself, what can I do today to take one step toward my goals? What bold decision can I make now to bring my vision to life? These questions, when answered with action, can transform your life. The world rewards initiative, not intention, so step out, take the first step, and let your actions speak louder than your dreams. Challenges are invitations to grow. They are not obstacles meant to stop you, but opportunities designed to build your character, refine your purpose, and strengthen your resolve. Life will always present challenges, difficulties, setbacks, and problems, but how you choose to respond to them determines your future. Every challenge that comes your way carries the potential to either break you or make you stronger, and the choice is yours. Do you see challenges as roadblocks, or do you see them as opportunities to evolve and become better? Life has a way of testing us. Some challenges may seem overwhelming, while others may feel like they are too much to handle. But it is important to understand that the greatest lessons in life often come from the greatest struggles. When you face difficulty, you are given the chance to learn, adapt, and prove to yourself that you can overcome anything. Challenges strip away comfort, complacency, and weakness, and in their place, they create strength, wisdom, and resilience. Every time you confront a challenge head-on, you are learning a skill, developing a strategy, and building a foundation for greater success in the future. The truth is, you cannot grow without facing challenges. Growth requires movement, and movement requires stepping into situations that push you past your limits. These situations can be uncomfortable, but they are necessary because they force you to dig deeper, discover your resources, and trust in your abilities. You can never truly know what you are capable of unless you are tested. A challenge is a mirror reflecting your strengths and weaknesses back to you, offering the opportunity to change, learn, and emerge better on the other side. Think about the greatest accomplishments in history. Every success was born out of struggle. Every great leader, innovator, and trailblazer faced obstacles that could have stopped them, but instead, they chose to see those obstacles as invitations to grow. They chose to learn from their setbacks and use their challenges as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. These individuals understood that challenges do not define you, they refine you. They give you the opportunity to discover courage you didn't know you had, creativity you thought you lacked, and strength you didn't think existed. It is natural to want to avoid pain and difficulty. No one wakes up in the morning and says, I hope I face a difficult situation today, but the truth is that growth only happens in discomfort. Comfort zones are safe, but they are also prisons that keep you from reaching your full potential. When you stay in the familiar, you limit yourself, you miss out on the opportunity to learn, to innovate, and to rise to the occasion. Challenges force you to step out of those comfort zones and confront the unknown. They challenge you to trust yourself, to trust the process, and to take bold, decisive action. Every time you choose to face a challenge, you are choosing to build your resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, to maintain focus in the face of adversity, and to keep moving forward even when the journey is hard. Life will knock you down, but when you choose to stand back up, you strengthen your ability to handle future obstacles. Resilience is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Every challenge you overcome is a workout that builds this strength, preparing you for greater success down the road. Challenges are also opportunities to gain perspective. When you are in the middle of a struggle, it can be easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. But when you step back and reflect, you can see that challenges are rarely as insurmountable as they seem at first. Every difficulty teaches you something about yourself, about others, and about the world. Challenges can teach humility, patience, creativity, and wisdom. They can show you what you are capable of and help you identify the resources, support systems, and strategies you can rely on when times get tough. It is important to change the way you view challenges. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" shift your mindset to ask, "What can I learn from this?" or "How can I grow through this experience?" These questions will empower you to approach challenges with a sense of purpose and curiosity rather than fear and defeat. They will allow you to see challenges not as threats but as opportunities to move closer to the person you are meant to become. Every challenge has a lesson, and every lesson has the potential to transform your life. It is through these challenges that you build confidence. You learn that you are stronger than you thought, wiser than you imagined, and more capable than you ever gave yourself credit for. You learn that challenges are not meant to destroy you but to build you, shaping you into a person of strength, perseverance, and wisdom. Challenges will come, but how you respond to them will define your journey. Will you let them stop you, or will you let them propel you toward growth? Will you run from difficulty, or will you lean into it, learn from it, and emerge on the other side stronger and wiser? The choice is always yours. Growth is not about avoiding pain, it is about embracing it, learning from it, and using it to shape the life you want to live. Remember, challenges are not barriers. They are invitations to grow, to discover, and to become the best version of yourself. The journey will not always be easy, but it will always be worth it. Embrace the growth that comes from adversity and trust that every challenge you face is preparing you for greater things ahead. Challenges are invitations to grow. Every obstacle, every setback, every moment of difficulty in life has the potential to shape you into the person you were meant to become. Challenges are not roadblocks meant to stop you. They are opportunities that allow you to discover your strength, refine your character, and unlock your potential. They are the proving grounds where you either remain stagnant or choose to rise higher. Life is not about avoiding difficulties or wishing that challenges would go away. Instead, it is about embracing them, learning from them, and using them as stepping stones towards success and personal development. Too often, people view challenges as unfair interruptions to their plans or as insurmountable barriers. They get discouraged, lose faith, and give up. But here's the truth: challenges are necessary. They come to teach you lessons, to stretch your faith, and to remind you that growth is a process that requires effort and persistence. Without challenges, you would never discover your resilience, your ability to adapt, or your creative problem-solving skills. Every successful person you admire has faced challenges, but they didn't allow those challenges to define them. Instead, they chose to face them with faith, courage, and determination. Challenges are invitations because they call you to step outside of your comfort zone. Comfort zones are safe, familiar, and easy, but nothing ever grows in a comfort zone. If you want to evolve, to expand, and to reach your full potential, you must be willing to step into the unfamiliar and face the discomfort that comes with change. Growth never happens when life is easy. It happens when you choose to face the difficulty head on, to learn the lesson, and to come out stronger on the other side. Each challenge forces you to assess your priorities, to develop new strategies, and to sharpen your abilities. You see, challenges force you to dig deep within yourself. They force you to ask questions, to seek answers, and to lean on faith and perseverance when everything feels uncertain. They show you what you are made of and what you are capable of achieving, when you are focused, committed, and resilient. Every challenge you face builds your confidence because you learn that you are stronger than you thought. You learn that you can survive, adapt, and overcome. Every challenge is evidence that you are alive, and that means you still have opportunities to learn, to grow, and to become the best version of yourself. When you face challenges, you must shift your perspective. Instead of seeing difficulties as obstacles that block your path, view them as opportunities to learn and innovate. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? How can I use this experience to become better? This shift in mindset allows you to transform adversity into an advantage. While some see challenges as setbacks, others see them as chances to discover creative solutions, to strengthen their relationships, and to emerge stronger, wiser, and better equipped for the next opportunity. Every successful person has faced their share of challenges, but they didn't allow fear, doubt, or failure to stop them. Instead, they chose to face their struggles with the understanding that challenges are part of the journey to greatness. They saw challenges as opportunities to grow, to innovate, and to discover their purpose. You can do the same. When life gives you a mountain to climb, don't give up. Look at the mountain as a chance to strengthen your legs, to test your resolve, and to see how far you can climb. Every step forward is a testament to your strength and willingness to learn. You must also recognize that challenges are temporary. No storm lasts forever. While it might feel overwhelming in the moment, challenges are always opportunities to build resilience and character. They teach you patience, faith, creativity, and determination. They prepare you for the next phase of your journey. And while you may not be able to control the challenges that come your way, you can always control your response to them. Your response determines whether you will crumble under pressure or rise above it. You can either allow difficulties to define your life negatively, or you can allow them to transform you into a stronger, wiser, and more capable individual. The greatest achievements in life come after the greatest challenges. Many people stop just before the breakthrough, thinking the struggle will never end. But those who persist, those who embrace their challenges, learn that growth always comes on the other side of discomfort. When you face challenges with faith and determination, you will discover new strengths, skills, and capabilities that you never knew existed. You'll discover that you are more capable, more resourceful, and more resilient than you ever imagined. So don't run from challenges. Embrace them. Lean into them with faith, knowing that they are invitations to become better. They are opportunities to rewrite your story, to learn your purpose, and to unlock your full potential. Life isn't meant to be easy, but it is meant to be rewarding, especially when you learn to see challenges as opportunities to grow. Growth comes when you face difficulty and rise above it. When you embrace this truth, you'll find that you're not just surviving, you're thriving. Remember, challenges are a sign that you are on the journey towards something greater. Embrace the lessons they bring, trust in your ability to overcome them, and know that every step forward makes you stronger. You are stronger than your challenges. You are capable of more than you realize. And through every challenge, you will grow not just by surviving, but by learning, adapting, and stepping into the next chapter of your purpose-driven life. Faith without action is dead. This is a powerful statement that cuts to the heart of what it truly means to believe and live with purpose. Faith is essential. It gives you vision, it connects you to purpose, and it sustains you through life's most difficult moments. But faith alone without action will never bring about change, growth, or success. Many people have faith, yet they find themselves stuck because they are waiting for something to happen rather than stepping out in faith and making it happen. Faith is the foundation, but action is the bridge that connects belief to results. Faith is the belief that God has a plan for your life, that your dreams are possible, and that you can overcome obstacles. However, faith alone cannot manifest those dreams or push you through challenges unless you are willing to put your trust into motion. Action requires courage, commitment, and effort, but it is the only way to demonstrate that you truly believe in what you claim to trust in. Many people pray, dream, and believe for opportunities, but they rarely take the necessary steps to align their faith with their actions. They expect their prayers to move mountains while remaining stationary, refusing to put their faith into practice. This is a mistake. Faith is powerful, but it must always be accompanied by action. Action is the evidence of faith. It is the expression of your belief in what you say you trust. Faith without action becomes a passive hope, a set of beliefs that lives only in your mind and heart without ever materializing into reality. You cannot simply hope that opportunities will fall into your lap or that your circumstances will change on their own. Faith is a decision to trust in God's promises, but you must also step out boldly, doing the work necessary to see those promises come to life. You must be willing to take risks, face fear, and embrace the unknown, even when the path is uncertain. Faith demands movement, not stagnation. I think about the story of so many great achievers, leaders, and visionaries. They didn't merely believe, they acted. They put their faith to work by stepping out, facing challenges, and persevering through trials. Action is what allows you to act on what you believe, even when the circumstances seem impossible. It is what allows you to push through doubt, fear, and uncertainty, showing the world and yourself that you trust in what you say you trust in. Faith without action is like a seed that is never planted. A seed can contain all the potential in the world, but unless it is placed in the ground, watered and nurtured, it will never grow into a tree. You see, action demonstrates trust. When you act, you are showing that you believe God will honor His word and fulfill His promises. It is easy to talk about faith when life is going well, but it is in the difficult moments when fear threatens, when doubt tries to creep in, and when the journey seems too long that action becomes the true demonstration of your faith. Every step you take in faith is an act of trust, and that trust allows you to rely on God even in times of difficulty. Trusting without moving is not faith. Trust combined with movement is faith in its purest form. When you look at the great figures of faith throughout history, whether biblical examples or modern-day leaders, you see that they all shared one thing in common: they took action in the face of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Noah built the ark even when the world mocked him. Abraham stepped out of his comfort zone to follow God's direction, even when he didn't know where he was going. David faced Goliath with nothing but faith and a slingshot, stepping into battle when no one else would. They trusted in God, but they also made bold decisions to act. They demonstrated faith by trusting their steps to God and taking action, regardless of the obstacles in their way. The same principle applies to our own lives. We cannot sit idle, merely hoping that things will work out. We must act on our faith with intentional steps, whether that means pursuing your goals, stepping into leadership, taking risks, or trusting God during times of hardship. Every step you take strengthens your faith and brings you closer to your purpose. Faith without action leaves you stuck, waiting for the perfect moment or opportunity that may never come. But faith with action brings movement, progress, and breakthrough. Action is what allows faith to take root and flourish. It is the choice to step into the unknown with trust, to act even when the path seems uncertain, and to persevere even when progress feels slow. It is about making the choice to trust in God's guidance, promises, and timing while working toward your vision. You must trust that God is your guide, but you also must trust yourself enough to put one foot in front of the other and move forward, even when doubt tries to hold you back. Faith without action is dead because it fails to move, to grow, and to evolve. It becomes stagnant, and when faith becomes stagnant, it loses its power. You can believe in all the promises of God and all your dreams, but unless you combine that belief with action, you will never experience the joy and success of seeing those dreams come to life. Faith is not merely a passive state of mind. It is a living, active force that calls you to step out, to trust, to learn, to grow, and to persevere. Your faith should inspire your actions, and your actions should strengthen your faith. This dynamic is a continuous cycle. The more you step out in faith, the stronger your faith becomes. Faith without action leaves potential unrealized and promises unfulfilled. But faith with action becomes the pathway to purpose, progress, and destiny. So take the first step, trust God's guidance, and act boldly. Your dreams, your goals, and your purpose await you. Faith with action is alive, and it has the power to change your life.